So a lot of you may remember that I did a video a few years back about the Napier 84,000. It's the great big, I think they call it the Sports with a Z SUV tent. Has a screen room and it's very tall and it's pretty big. I used that with my Subaru Forester before I got the van, and I absolutely loved it, but I also just assumed that when I got the van, and the van has barn doors, that it wouldn't work with the barn doors. So I actually sold that tent, and I've been regretting it ever since, because if I still had it, I would try it with the barn doors and do a video so that all of you know whether or not it works with barn doors. And so I thought that eventually someday that I might buy the 84,000 again when it was on sale, and this tent, an opportunity to get it for really a steal came about, and so I jumped on it, and I just got it today. This tent is built a little differently. It's more like a dome tent, but the hatch part, I think, what I can tell from the photos, product photos, it looks very similar, if not exactly the same as the Napier 84,000. And so if this works with the barn doors, then the Napier 84,000 should as well. And if anything, this would be smaller. So if this one fits, the Napier 84,000 should fit. I just got it today, haven't even opened the bag yet. It is used, so I'm hoping that there aren't pieces missing or anything like that, but I'm gonna open it up and we'll just find out. Case looks nice and big, but my experience with the 84,000 was that once you take it out of the bag, it's pretty tough to get it back in. It's not impossible, just tough. So as was the case with the 84,000, the directions are actually sewn into the case. One of the other differences between this tent and the 84,000 is the fact that this one has fiberglass tent poles. And yes, there were a few fiberglass tent poles in the 84,000, but this one, all of them are fiberglass. So, and I had read some reviews stating that these poles tended to break, to snap. So I'm just going to be really careful when I put it together. The vehicle sleeve is facing my side barn doors, which is where I want it. I'm not going to put this on the back of the van because my cargo box, hitch-mounted cargo box, is back there, and also the bed back there makes it pretty high for the dogs to be able to get in and out back there. So this is just the most ideal setup for the van setup. It's different from the 84,000 because it doesn't have a screen room attached to it. It's a simpler setup. It's just a square. It's going to be a dome. And my biggest concern right now is the fiberglass poles. I hate fiberglass. I hate getting splinters in my hands, but mostly I just don't want them to break. So I'm going to take a good look at them before I start bending them and all of that. All right, so I'm going to give you my first impressions. It's not attached to the van yet, so I don't know anything about attachment yet, but just as it is, it's pretty flimsy because it just has these fiberglass poles. I did manage to get both long fiberglass poles in by myself. It was a little sketchy at times. I thought I was going to bust a pole. So I definitely would recommend having more than one person if possible. Someone on the other end who can really hold that fiberglass pole and also keep the plastic or keep the sleeves from getting caught on these metal junctions, because it does get caught, and this fabric is super thin. So I definitely see that ripping soon. Actually, I'm surprised it didn't rip this first time. It's just super thin, and yeah, so I don't know if you can tell, but like it's just structurally it's really flimsy, and I don't know if the rainfly adds stability or not. However, most of the places I camp are dry, so I probably won't want the rainfly most of the time. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna try to get it connected and see if it connects to the barn doors, and then I'll come back and let you know. This is the vehicle sleeve. So this material right here seems lighter weight than the 84,000. This is the same. The bottom part is the same as the 84,000. In fact, I don't remember the 84,000 having this kind of canvasy feeling section. Maybe it didn't, I just don't remember. Have to go back and watch my own video. But yeah, so this part is the same. What I fear is going to be the problem is that this is not wide enough to go under my doors when they're open, and the doors, I mean, I would have that part open, so it wouldn't really matter. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just see. I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so I think I have my decision made already. I don't think this is going to work with the barn doors, at least not mine, because I don't have anything for this to go around, and I had actually intended to use magnets all the way down this side. The bottom actually fits height-wise. It actually fits perfectly with more than enough room to spare, but it's getting a seal that is harder to do. Probably what I need to do and what I will do is get the awning room that attaches to my awning, because that way I know it's gonna lay right up against the van. I can still use magnets. I just think it's gonna be a better seal because it's made to lay against the vehicle attached to the awning. But just so you can see what it looks like here, it is pretty spacious, and it looks like it might be a great tent for someone who could make it work. So yeah, I think it could work, but not for me. So I'm gonna send this back, but it was nice to try it. I'm gonna send it back, that is, if I can put it away without breaking a pole or ripping fabric. So the verdict is, this is not as good as the 84,000. It's a little bit thinner. It's all fiberglass poles. The structure is not very rigid, but in my case, it's not gonna work over my barn doors. The straps that come with it are meant to go in your tire well. It just didn't work for my van. Now, it absolutely would work with barn doors as far as a size perspective goes. So I hope that helps. I know this was kind of quick, but given that it didn't work, I want to be able to return it quickly. So I just wanted to do a quick video to show if it would work, how it would work, that sort of thing. In the end, for me, it doesn't work. So there you have it. I think I'm gonna go back to my idea of going with the ARB awning room for this. So we'll see. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.